What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I am super stoked. I've been waiting 2 years for this statue. This is the J.ros Super Saiyan Goku bust. So I have their companion Vegeta bust, which I absolutely love, the Majin Vegeta, which is touted as a grail and goes for over $3,000 in the aftermarket, limited to only 50. So for this one, J.ros went with a much higher edition size because he had, the people wanted it. So, as of right now, there's only 5 of these that are completed and sent out to YouTubers like myself. The rest will be completed shortly after Chinese New Year. So if you ordered yours will be shipping shortly after Chinese New Year. But mine, I paid extra to get it quicker because I did not want to wait forever. But I was able to get it out and get it within 2 weeks after I paid for shipping. So this one has taken a long time to get. It's not been easy waiting this long for an unlicensed DBZ statue, I will admit that. Most DBZ statues do not take this long. But nevertheless, I'm extremely excited to get this, because it's going to be the perfect companion to my Vegeta bust. It's going to look amazing in my collection. Hold on just one sec. After touching this nasty box, I got to sanitize my hands. I am expecting the ECC Freddy bust as well today. It's not delivered just yet, but I'll upload that video tomorrow. So be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video. So this bust actually went through a few revisions. After the original prototype was revealed, fans gave feedback and J.ros decided to make some changes to it. So he revised the prototype, and then COVID happened, and so much really caused the delay of this. Really unfortunate, but I'm happy it's finally here. Okay, so here we got a chest. Here's a head. I believe this is the base. So with this one, I was able to get number 10, the exact same edition size of my Vegeta one. So number 10 of 300. As you can see, the base is not very big. And, right here, J.ros limited to 300. So with his bust, he doesn't go all out like, MRC doing, 2 times the actual size of them in real life. His is, I would say, more slightly underscaled. I don't think it's truly 1-to-1, but it's a good size still. So this is the nice foam, which is nice. It's not the cheap one. Seems packed pretty good. You can already tell I'm going to absolutely love this. All right. So that corner is going to go like this. There you go. So far, so good. The texture work looks awesome. I love the vibrant colors. So it has this for his chest, because as you can see, it was missing this, and this is actually magnetized, like so. So fits on perfect, good strong magnet, and it looks really good actually. Next is the face. The most important part of any life-size bust is the face. back in here pretty good. Lots of styrofoam on the side, you know, prevent movage. Yeah, so it's best to remove all that before you try to take it out, otherwise you don't want to damage it. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay, we're getting it out, folks. It's always tricky with this Super Saiyan hair. Alrighty. Finally. And boom. Whew. Check it out. Goku Super Saiyan. Now this is technically Super Saiyan 1. It is from the actual tournament. So you can see, you know, you tell me, does this look life size to you? If this was Goku, who's 5'10", I'm 6'3". Goku would whoop me in real life. Whoop anyone. Superman included. Let's do a few close-ups though. I need to take a duster to it as well. Look at that. Boom. It's gonna look awesome in the DBZ room. So let's go ahead and transport it there now. Alrighty folks, before we do put this in its final resting spot, I did want to do a comparison next to the MRC Vegeta bust. You know, just like I did with the J.ros, Majin Vegeta against this, I wanted to do a comparison just so you guys can see, you know, size difference. So obviously MRC is extremely oversized. You know, it's over 3 feet tall, which for a bust is extremely tall. Most busts are about 28 to 30 inches tall. And I'll measure this Goku bust, but I did want to do a side-by-side comparison. So I wouldn't recommend displaying these together just because Vegeta looks like freaking Broly over here. Where this Goku bust, you know, if you were to compare it against, let's say, like the MK ones, those are about 30 inches tall, bigger, thicker faces. You know, it's definitely a little bit smaller than those ones. But it's a good size, and it definitely looks really good next to Vegeta. I've already placed them side by side, but I'll show that to you guys now in the main display on how it will look. Alrighty, and here we have it, folks. So this was my vision, my plan, and it's finally come to fruition, where basically we have a 1/4 scale Goku, a 1-to-1 bust, a Goku versus Majin Vegeta with the posters matching behind. And if you notice, the poster is them fighting, and then a Goku there and a Vegeta there with very similar type looks. You know, Goku has that firm look in his face, exact same. Vegeta's somewhat similar. And then we have Vegeta bust with Majin Vegeta and a poster. So, you know, 1/4 bust, diorama, bust 1/4. I think it's freaking perfect. The only thing we're missing is the COA. J.ros was not able to get the COAs made just yet. He'll be shipping those out to me separately. And it will say number 10, you know, just like this Vegeta, number 10. And this is 10 out of 50, where the Goku bust is 10 out of 300. So much larger edition size. But I gotta say, it looks freaking awesome. I love it. I love everything about it. The hair reminds me exactly of Tsume Goku. It looks literally the exact same color. So if you have Tsume Goku, you know, the one with Broly like this, then you'll understand what this looks like. Skin tone's very similar as well. But let's check it out. So the base is reminiscent of when they were at the tournament scene. When Vegeta did that pose, he blasted the stadium and he did the smile. Goku turned Super Saiyan. He had a very, you know, angry, firm look on his face, just like this. And this is from the tournament. That is what it's meant. It has cracks in it, lines, you know, the square palettes. So just like Vegeta, which is actually more like the spaceship, which was also there because they were transported there. just like that. So it all fits theme-wise extremely well. Looks really good, and it matches Vegeta perfectly, and they look about the exact same size. They also have the black here holding the bust, just like that. So here is the main garment, which looks great, has good amount of shading and texture work, as you can see. And then, like I said, this is magnetized, but they sculpted it very well, and it fits perfectly. So it looks really good. The blue also looks great, different folds. It's a good size. It's definitely a bust you're going to want to display up high. I don't think you'd want to do this down low. So I think my shelf height is actually really good. This is about 50 inches tall, so definitely something you want to display up high. I think in general, both of them you do want to display higher up. Bust in general look better, high. But I got no complaints. The blue, the outfit, the texture work looks great. Then let's look at the skin tone. So yeah, looks really good. You got that buff chest, a little bit of vein in the neck work. Very, very cool. For some reason in camera it's translated a little bit different, but it looks really good in person. And then here is the face. Perfect likeness to Goku. You got the Super Saiyan eyes. Very, very cool. Just like that poster right there. And the skin tone actually looks just like that in person, really. So just like the anime. It really looks like it just came out of the anime. Very, very cool. The lines look good. Looks very well painted. The hair, look at that. Very similar to the Vegeta one, although the paint job is slightly different. Like I said, it's more like the Tsume style. So there's shades of orange towards the roots, and it gets more yellowish. Yellow and white, different shades of yellow, orange, and white. But it looks great. It really shines, and it looks really good. So yeah, it looks phenomenal. Let's go ahead and measure this bad boy now. Alrighty, so he is 22 inches in width. So he technically will fit inside of a Bester Stuva, about a foot deep. So he's not super, super deep, although with the hair, you'll probably want to accommodate at least 15 inches. Again, will fit in a Besta, and he's 26 inches tall approximately. So to give a rough size comparison, the Vegeta MRC is 22 inches in width and more like 16, 17 inches deep, and then 36 inches tall because of, how massive the base and oversized it is. So this is 26 inches tall, and like I said, most busts range, between that. Those busts down there are 22 inches tall with no base, and this has a very small base. I would say it's about to scale as those ones. So those are, a little bit smaller bust as well. But overall, it's a good size. It looks great on the shelf. It does have a good presence, and it looks amazing. So I do absolutely love it. Now, I spoke to J.ros, and he said there's very, very limited quantity left, if any left. So if you are interested in purchasing this, definitely contact them immediately if you want to get this. Like I said, it's shipping shortly after Chinese New Year. They're finishing production, only 300 made, which is a low edition size for sure, especially since this is the first Super Saiyan Goku life-size bust mass-produced. I've never seen really another good Goku bust out there. This truly is the first one, and it's definitely absolutely phenomenal. I gotta say, I freaking love it. I think it's, if anything, just as good as Vegeta, if not better, because Vegeta, to me, his skin tone's slightly too dark, just slightly. Although it matches Tsume Vegeta, which also has slightly darker skin. So it doesn't bug me too much, but that's the only critique, outside of obviously I wish it was a little bit bigger. But the Goku, I don't have any critique. Obviously I wish it was bigger. I'd love it MRC size, but that's frankly too big though. But the texture work, the paint job, the sculpt, all looks flawless to me. It's definitely, a 10 out of 10 for sculpt, paint, and overall look. It looks just like Goku. Looks awesome. Definitely reminds me of that scene from the tournament right before he fights Majin Vegeta. And if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, that is one of the best fights, most memorable moments in the entire saga. So to have a one-to-one bust of Majin Vegeta and Goku from that tournament is just truly mind-blowingly epic. I freaking love it. And I think in this display, it truly is just amazing. give you some more angles so you can see, you know, next to 1.6, how big this is. Now this bust retails at $800 plus shipping. So that's a pretty decent, you know, it's a decent cost. You know, MRC busts are about $1,100 plus shipping, and shipping is more expensive on those since they're a bigger box. That's how much the Trunks bust went for. Typical, you know, like those MK busts went for $1,100 to $1,200, I believe. So I think price is decent. I feel like I got what I paid for. I don't feel gypped by any means. I feel that this is definitely an $800 bust. And I do predict the value will increase on this over time, especially for those who have the Vegeta bust like me, just because they are perfect companion pieces. I think if you also had the J.ros Frieza bust, that this would be a perfect companion as well to that. I think Goku and Frieza obviously are perfect companions together. Now, I know a lot of people missed out on the Majin Vegeta, but J.ros has shown pictures of his upcoming Vegeta Saiyan armor suit where he's more standing up straight. He's going to have multiple versions, the regular Super Saiyan, there's a deluxe with both heads, there's a Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. So he's going all out on that one, and the sculpt looks perfect as always. He is such a phenomenal sculptor. Yes, it does take quite a bit of time to get these busts, but they do come out amazing. You know, quality work does take time. So I gotta give out huge props to J.ros. Awesome seller, great guy, good friend of mine. And he produced just an absolute perfect Grail Goku bust. Definitely 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely love it. If any of you guys are on the fence, don't buy this immediately. It's freaking amazing. I will leave in the email description below, his email address where you can contact him, j.ros.statues@gmail.com. to order this. Again, it will be shipping shortly after Chinese New Year. But like I said, I don't have any qualms with this. If I change anything, it'd just be increase the size, maybe 15% on both this and the Vegeta. Otherwise, you know, it's a perfect sculpt and paint job. You know, it truly looks just like Goku in my room. I see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a life-size Goku. You know, and it's freaking amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it, folks. Anyways, that is it. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.